Hi, all. Please wait. We'll be starting in another couple of minutes. So, hi everyone. Good evening. Welcome to this exclusive webinar at Tosca Automation, brought to you by AllPro Trainings Private Limited. So, myself Sheila, and I will be your host today. So, in this session, we will explore how training is private. Whether my screen is visible, can anyone please confirm? inform. So now I am sharing you a small video clip about AllPro Trainings. Kindly watch it. Okay, thanks for watching. So, AllPro Trainings Private Limited is an Indian government company. So, we offer technology trainings to freshers, then students, as well as experienced professionals to level up their career. So, we provide training in information technology, electrical, as well as soft skill courses. So our vision is to provide professional training to more than 10 million people worldwide. Our mission is to provide high quality training with well experienced trainers. Telling about our timeline, Institute was founded and first batch of students enrolled in Jan 2020. And in 2021, we successfully expanded college and corporate trainings. And in 2022, we formed a partnership with the foreign clients. In 2023, we launched internship training programs, and in 2024, we reached 30,000 students globally. And in 2025, we are recognized as a leading training institute worldwide. So our services include individual training, corporate training, as well as college training. So in individual training, we provide a free webinar. Which you are attending now, it covers overview of the technology, and a free e-certificate will be provided to all the participants. And the flash course or workshop, it is for 5 to 10 hours of live workshop. It covers basics of the technology, and the full course, it is 35 hours of live practical classes designed to work on live projects and to achieve professional certifications. Telling about our students, we have students from India's major cities as well as from USA, Canada, Australia, UK, and other European countries. Why to choose us? You can learn at your convenient timings. Their session will be full of practicals. Will be helping you in resume preparation. Sample resumes will be provided. Mock interviews will be conducted. Interview questions will be provided. Lifelong community support will be provided. Job guidance until you get a job. Then the course completion certificate will be provided by our institute. Daily job links will be shared in our WhatsApp channel. LinkedIn recommendation will be provided. Certification vouchers available for all technologies. And we have consultancy. So if there is any requirement from our client side, we will be referring our students. So these are the list of courses offered by us: RPA, Blue Prism, Automation Anywhere, then Power Automate, Cloud Computing, Artificial Intelligence, Front-end Developer, ERP Tools, Back-end Developer, Testing, then Database, ERP Tools, Programming Languages, DevOps. So these are the list of courses offered by us. Then the electrical and electronic courses, as well as the soft skill courses. And we are proud to be an Indian government approved private limited company. Our official WhatsApp and Instagram accounts are Meta verified for liability. Telling about our social media reach, we have 1,20,000 plus followers in social media. We got 4.8 rating from 350 plus verified reviews. We have 8K plus followers in LinkedIn, 2K plus subscribers in YouTube, 70K plus followers in our Facebook page and account, 20K plus followers in Instagram. And these are some of our existing clients. Our students have completed some certifications also, like UiPath, Blue Prism, AWS, Power BI Data Analyst, Salesforce, Power Automate RPA Developer, then React.js Developer, Data Analyst. So these are the certifications completed by our students. So now I'm going to explain about today's webinar agenda. So first is the participants introduction. It is for 10 minutes. Then the next trainer will be taking the webinar content for 45 minutes. After that, if you have any queries, you can ask the trainer. It is for 20 minutes. After that, I'll be explaining you about the student guide, how we will be giving training in our institute. It is for 5 minutes. Then the APT offer for the participants who have joined the webinar today. And finally, I'll be sharing the feedback. So feedback by our students, as well as I will be sharing the feedback form at the end of the session. So the participants who attend the webinar fully and fill the feedback form completely will be getting the participation certificate. So the certificate will be sent to your email ID that you give in the feedback form within a week. So please attend the session fully. So now you can introduce yourself in the chat box, like mentioning your name. So what is your experience? You are a student or a fresher? Please mention it in the chat box. Please all mention your name and your experience or your qualification in the chat box. So it will be easy for the trainer to understand the participants' levels. Pavan, Raja, Sandeep. So we have our trainer, Mr. Satish. So we have a trainer, Mr. Satish, well-experienced trainer, already giving training to many of our students. Welcome, Mr. Satish. So, Pavan, welcome. So, Rajashekar Reddy, welcome. Okay, how working as a SAP success factors for 6 years. Pavan, MCA graduate with 8 years experience in IT. Others, please introduce yourself in the chat box. Yes, Satish, you can proceed now.
Thanks a lot for the warm welcome. Hi, all. Good evening. My voice is clear, right? Could you anyone confirm?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
sir.
audible.
Thanks for the confirmation. Okay, guys. I will give a quick intro about me. I'm a Tosca architect. I have trained students across different applications and modules like SAP SuccessFactors, Salesforce, and other web-based applications. I have experience in distributed execution. That is the latest concept in the Tosca that most of the companies are trying to implement. Also, I have experience with the web accessibility testing in Tosca. This quick intro about me. I'm sharing my screen. Let me know once it is visible. My screen is visible, right? Today we are going to discuss about Tosca automation tool. Okay, we are going to do a small end-to-end automation using the Tosca. Okay, everyone able to see my screen, right?
Yes, Satish.
Yeah. Thanks for the confirmation, Raja. Is there anyone completely new for the Tosca? Could you please put yes if you are completely new for the Tosca? Just put a message in the chat box like yes. Okay. Pawan is completely new for the Tosca. Okay. Okay, yes, fine. Yeah. Today, we are going to discuss the one end-to-end automation script using the Tosca. This webinar doesn't need any prerequisite to understand the concepts in Tosca. Also, learning the Tosca automation tool doesn't require any prerequisite. When it comes to other automation tools in the market, it requires some prerequisite. Like you need to aware about the algorithms, you need to aware about any programming languages to understand the logics. So to learn a Tosca, that nothing is required, only the interest is required to learn this tool. Okay. Before getting into the Tosca, let me explain why we are conventionally we are performing the manual testing, but with a sudden boom, with the last 10 to 15 years, automation boomed like anything. So it replacing the lot of manual efforts. So why automation plays a vital role in the IT industry? One of the main reasons is its efficiency. Efficiency means in simple terms, whenever we are performing the repetitive tasks, like regression testing, other sort of testing, so that going to be happen in the regular interval, like monthly basis or weekly basis or quarterly basis. So these things going to be the repetitive task. So if you automate for the first time, whenever we need, we can run that script. So that manual effort going to be reduced. Okay, when it comes to the large MNCs, a large scale of projects, they need to run the 1,000 test cases, more than 1,000 test cases as well. So when it comes to the manual thing, it is very difficult to run the 1,000 test cases within a short time. But when it comes to the automation, we can use the different virtual machines. We can run in different virtual machines, so that will be more efficient when comparing with the manual aspects. Also, the cost effective. Once it is automated, for example, we need to test 1,000 test cases. At least we need 10 testers to test the 1,000 tests. If you need to complete within the period of 2 to 3 weeks means. But when it comes to the automation, during the automation process, we need some manpower. Once it is automated, very few people is required to trigger the automation. So it will be more cost effective and faster feedback. So once the automation script is run, either if it is fails or throwing an error, we can debug and easily provide a feedback to the developer stating that this defect is identified by this automation tool. So automation tool will be more user friendly to identify the defects as well. And one more advantage in the automation is increased coverage. In the manual testing, we'll be having priority 1 scenarios, priority 2 scenarios, priority 3 scenarios, priority 4 scenarios. Mostly will be covering the P1 and P2 scenarios or P3 scenarios in the manual testing due to the time constraints. Okay, but when it comes to the automation, we can cover till P6 or P7 scenarios as well, because this is a one-time activity. Once it is done, we need to just trigger it and run and see the results. So we can cover more scenarios when comparing with the manual aspects. And consistency. Even though we are doing the manual testing with the proper concentration, human error may take place in few places. We can completely avoid those human errors while using the automation testing. Okay. These are the main reasons most of the MNCs and mid-level and startups are trying to implement the automation testing in their process. When it comes to Tosca, there are a lot of automation tools are available in the market. Also free source, which means there is no cost is required to develop the automation test cases. That type of tools are so available, like Lava, Java, Selenium, Playwright and all. It is so open source. Anyone can use that. Anyone can implement the automation using this tool. But Tosca is one of the expensive tool in the market. Okay. Even though it's expensive, it plays a vital role in the market. It is most of the companies are trying to migrate from, even though that automation scripts are developed using other tools, they are migrating towards the Tosca. So what makes Tosca special? First thing is it follows the model-based test automations. This is the special thing the Tosca got developed. Model-based automation means whatever we are seeing in our neck diagram, the same aspect Tosca is seeing the application. We are going to discuss what is model-based automation during the live end-to-end automation. Okay, that is one of the main feature. Second is end-to-end testing. For example, let's assume any shopping website. Okay, like Flipkart, Walmart, or Amazon. So first you need to, I'm going to order a product in Walmart. Okay, so what I will do? First I will launch the URL, and then I will search my product, and then I will add the product to the cart, and then I will need to do a payment. So the payment gateway, the another application will get opened during the process. So that is the second application. Walmart is the first application. Payment gateway is the second application. Once the payment gateway is done, we need that order is got placed. The order details will be shared to our respective mail ID or mobile phone. So the mail ID is a third application came into the picture in this scenario. So we have different type of applications involved. So we can do the end-to-end test cases, even though it involves different applications. So we can implement these type of applications using the Tricentis Tosca. And then we can integrate with the DevOps tools like Jira, Jenkins, Azure DevOps. We can integrate the Tosca with the DevOps tools. And one more advantage is we can build the test cases, and we can generate the report without manual intervention. So if you are running 100 test cases, let's assume 90 test cases passed, 10 test cases failed. Okay, if you generate the report will sell anything. No need to create manual reports. Tosca have a inbuilt functionality to create 4 different types of reports. Okay, that might be we can use that we can, after extracting, we can share it with the client, share it with the team. So there is no manual intervention to prepare a report. Okay, and one more, the last main thing is multi-technology support. It supports web applications, desktop applications, mobile applications. We can automate the enterprise applications like SAP, Salesforce, and other applications as well. There is no much limitations in Tosca when comparing with the other automation tools. These are the main core functionalities. Tricentis Tosca plays a unique role in the IT industry for the past 5 to 7 years. Okay, and Now, let me introduce what is Tosca, how the Tosca interface will looks like. Okay, we have different, more than four components available in the Tosca. Maybe if someone is completely new for the Tosca, this is the Tosca will looks like. Here we have different sections. Like first is the module section. Module section means here will be saving the technical properties of an application. This is the module section. Here we are saving the technical properties of a one particular application. Whatever the application we are trying to automate, we are going to save the technical options of this application in the module section. Once this is the first step you are going to do when you are automating the any application. The second section is the test case section. In the test case section, here I can say I have developed a lot of test cases. So once the model is get created, we need to come to the test case. We need to design the test cases. In manual testing, we'll be creating some test cases, right? So same ways in the automation testing, we need to create the test cases using the module. Once the test case is done, we need to go for the execution section. We need to execute and we need to check whether the test case is passed, failed, or when throwing an error. So in the execution section only, we are extracting the reports as well. This is the third section. Once the execution is completed, and we have one more section called test case design. Test case design is the one of the vital role playing in the most of the MNCs. They are trying to implement the test case design in their most of the projects. The reason is, for example, the same example as Walmart. I'm going to place an order using one credential, username one. Using the username one, I'm going to order a product. Using the username two, I'm going to using the same user, I'm going to order another product. For example, for the first flow, I'm ordered a mobile phone. Okay. In the second flow, I'm going to order a laptop. So in this this two flow, one day the product name is going to change, right? Rest all are same. So instead of creating the second test case from the scratch, I will change the product name alone, so that the rest of the process is going to same. No, I'm going to achieve this type of functionalities in Tosca using this test case design. Okay, this is the fourth section. And requirement section. Requirement section means whenever we are trying to automate one application, usually we'll be getting some requirements from the client, right? Based on the client's requirement only, we are just automating the flows. So we can maintain all the requirements and we can track the requirements. For example, if in this one particular project, we are going to automate 1,000 test cases. If 500 test cases got completed, we can in the recruitment section, we came here, we can check how many percentage of test cases got completed. In the 1,000 test cases, we need to validate 10 different functionality, means how much functionalities got automated. So everything we can track it over in the recruitment section. Okay, these are the one of the major components in the Tosca. First one is the module. It contains the technical properties of the application. Once the module is done, we need to go for the test case. In the test case, we are going to develop the test cases using the module. And in the third section is the execution. Once the test case got created, we need to execute over here. We can print the reports. And then test case design. We are going to create a lot of test cases using the single test case. And finally, the requirement section, we are going to maintain all the requirements we are getting from the client in this particular section. These are the major components in the Tosca. Okay. Now, going back to system under test. Okay. What is system under test? Whatever the application we are trying to automate, right? That is called as a system under test. Okay. System under test is a specific software or hardware or system being evaluated under controlled condition to verify its functionality, performance, and reliability. So whatever the application I'm trying to automate, that is called as a system under test. This is a generic term. In this particular webinar, we are going to discuss this demo workshop. This is the demo website launched by the Tri-Scientist for the practice purpose. Okay, even though it's a demo workshop, whatever we can do in the Amazon or Flipkart, we can replicate the same process in this particular website. Okay. Now we are going to do one live automation. We are going to automate the one particular scenario using this website. Okay. Now, after launching this website, here I need to log into this particular website, and then I need to enter the credentials. Okay. First, before that, let me go back. First, I will explain the manual flow, what we are going to automate. Here, I need to come here. I need to launch this URL. First, that is my first step. Launching this URL is my first step. After launching this URL, I need to click on this login. Okay. Once I click on this login, this particular tabs will appear. I need to enter the email and then password, and I need to click on this login. So let me enter the email and email password, and then I need to click on login. Once it's login, I can do what are the functions I need to do. Okay. How to get the credentials? Okay. How to get this login credentials for this website means you need to log out. First, for the first time, if you are launching this, you don't have credentials, right? So you need to click on this register button. You need to click on the register button, and then I am creating this one login credentials. So I'm naming this as paste. So you need to give a valid email over here. You can give a dummy first name and last name. So you need to give a so after filling these details, if you register, your email ID will get credentials will get created. So I'm going to use the same credentials for logging this one. So what flow I'm going to automate? First, I need to launch this browser, and then I need to click on this login button, and then whatever the mail ID I have created, I'm going to enter the credential. I'm going to click on this login. So this is my small flow I'm going to automate. Okay. So for that, first I need to scan the elements I'm going to click or perform some actions. First, I need this login button, right? So first, I'm going to scan this login button. How to scan in Tosca? So as I mentioned, that nothing is required to no prerequisite required to automate the total Tosca applications. Okay, it is very straightforward and very easy tool to learn. First, I need that login button, right? For that, I'm coming back. I'm coming here to the module section. I'm right click. Here you can see the scan button. So we can scan lot of elements over here. Like I can scan the application, API, any mobile, any PDF, remote terminal, and web scan, Salesforce also we can scan. So lot of options are available. So as the our automation tool is in an application. I opened in a Google Chrome, right? So that is on one application. So I'm clicking on the application. Once I click on the application, it will launch all the applications opened in your machine. See, I have this PPT, so Google Chrome. So lot of things are available in the. It will open all the applications opened in your machine. But here you need to select which application I'm going to automate. I'm going to automate this demo workshop, right? So I'm clicking on this demo workshop. I'm clicking on this, and then I'm clicking on the scan. If I click on scan, it will scan the entire page, and it will use the whatever the values available in the page. So as of now, I need this login button, right? So how to select this login button? Here you need to click on this condensed. You need to click on this button. So if I click on this button, just see how this screen will behave. If I click on condensed, see this small window, this large window came to this place. Now I can select whatever the elements I need for the automation. I need login. I can click over here, and then shopping cart I need. If I need subscribe button, I can select easily. Whatever the application, whatever the elements I need, so I can select them. First, as of now, I need this login button, right? So I'm selecting this login button. So once I click on selected, this login button got selected now. Once whatever the element I need, after selecting, I need to click on this advanced. So if we click on advanced, that page will up. That this is called as a scan. This scan window will appear again. See here, see the element I selected login, right? That got populated over here. So this is how you need to select it. Now I am renaming to understand, but for better understanding, I am renaming this to login. Now I'm saving this one. Done. Next, what I need, I'm clicking on this finish screen. So this is done. Now I will go to the Tosca. Here you can see this demo workshop login that one module got created with the element login. So this is how you need to scan. What is my next element? I need to, after clicking on this login, I need to enter the credentials, right? Then I need email box, password, and then I need this login button. This 3 element I need. So what I will do again, I will come back to the scan. I will click on this scan screen. If I click on the scan screen, it will scan the page again. So again, I'm clicking on this condensed. So I can select whatever I need. As of now, I need this email, not this email. I'm going to enter the inputs with the text box, right? So I'm selecting this text box. This I selected, and then I'm selecting the password. I clicked on the password, and then I need this login, right? So I clicked on this login. So after this 3 element I need, I have selected this 3. So I'm clicking on this advanced. See, whatever the element I have clicked right, and this will be populated over here. I'm renaming this to login credentials. So here I have login credentials over here. I need to enter the login credentials in this. So this is the 2 element I need. So I'm saving this one, and I am closing this. Okay. Now I'm coming back here. See, this login is also model is created. This login credential is also created. Now I need model section is completed. I need to come back to the test case. I need to create one test case. For how to create a test case means you need to right click. Here you can see create test case. You need to click on this one. So for more visibility, I'm moving this to the new tab. I'm right click. If you click on the plus icon, it will be moved to the fresh page. So this will move to the fresh page. This is one test case. Now this test case, I'm naming this test case as a login to web shop. Login to web shop. This is my test case. So I'm going to work on this, right? I'm changing this work state from planned to in work. So this is done. Now, first I need before clicking on this login, first I need to open this URL, right? Then only I can click on the login. So to open the URL, Tosca have an inbuilt functionality to open any URL in any browsers. So what is the URL? What is the module means? I can right click. In the last you have search, right? If I click on search, I'm searching open URL. Here see, this is the default property that is already available in the Tosca. So if I need to just view the URL over here. So I will come here and I'll copy the URL and I will paste here. This particular step will open the URL itself. So no need to scan anything, no need to create anything. This functionality is already given by the Tosca. So this particular step will launch the URL. Once URL got launched, I need to click on this login button, right? So for that I have a module. We scan now. I will come back here. This is the login button. So what I'm going to do, I'm dragging and I'm dropping here. See, this is drop. So this is a very simple automation tool to learn. So I'm just I'm dragging and drop. This will create a test case. So what I'm going to do, model is done. I dragged and dropped. In the login button, I'm going to click. After clicking on only, next page will appear, right? So if I give X, it will perform the action of click in Tosca. Okay. Now I opened the URL. In this one, I'm going to click on this login button. So I'm giving X. So this X will click on the login button. So I'm renaming this step to click on login. Okay. Once then this step will click on login. Once click on login, what I need to do? I need to enter the inputs over here. Email ID, password, and then I need to click on this login button. These 3 steps I need to do. For that, I have a model. So this is my model. So I'm scanning this, I'm dragging this one and I'm dropping over here. That's all. This step, what I'm going to do here, enter the credentials. So in the email, I'm going to enter the credentials. This is my email. This is my password. So if I, after entering the password, see this is got security got implemented in this field. The reason is the data type is Tosca itself identified as it is a password because it's a password field, right? So no one can see the password. Okay, I entered the email ID and then password, and then I need to click on the login button. So for clicking on login button, I need to click on give X. X will click on the login button. Okay. This is how we need to develop. For the first step, it will open the URL and then it will click on login. It will enter the credential. Once it will click on X. Okay. Before running, let me check whether the given password is fine or not. Let me do a manual step once. Okay, it's working now. Now I'm going to close this browser. Okay. So I'm going to run this one. Just observe. Tosca will perform the actions very fastly. Just observe how this script is run. So we, as of now, we've done the end-to-end test of small. Opening URL, I'm logging this functionality with a minimum time. I right click. If I click on run this cashbook, this script will run. See, it launched the URL. Now it will click on this login. See, it click on login. Now it enter the credentials, and in the website, you can see this login functionality. Login got successfully implemented. We can see whether this this performed successful or not. Here you can see all are showing green color. Means it's referring that this is successfully done. So whatever the functions we gave, right, this will be executed with the time. It clicked on login and then it entered the credentials and it will enter the password and then it clicked on log. So this is how we need to develop the test cases in Tosca. So there is no prerequisite required. There is no coding knowledge is required. Also, now you can see, you can check in the LinkedIn or Naukri. It is one of the very demanding tool in the market. So, but it is very easy to learn, easy to implement. And whenever we are trying to learn this Tosca concepts, we'll be discussing with the real-time scenarios. So here we discussed one real-time scenario, right? When if you are going to test any website, you need to open the website, you need to log in. Then only you are going to implement. You are going to implement any process. So for that, we'll be done a small end-to-end test case now. Okay. So yeah, if anyone have any queries, you can ask. Okay. That's all from my mind.
So if you have any queries, please ask in the chat box. In chat, you can ask your queries. So no queries. Okay. Thanks, Satish, for the wonderful session.
Thanks, Shiva. Thank you all for your time.
Someone, just a minute.
Yeah, Pawan asked one question. It's a good question, Pawan. As this is licensed, how to practice? We have a trial version. Okay, Tosca is giving a trial version with no cost. Okay, for that we will be having a access for 45 days. As this is a trial version, it is the options are not restricted to. We will be having we are limited to work in particular sections. Not at all. When whatever the options be available in the licensed version, the same features is available in the trial version. Okay, you can check in their website for to get a practiced version or trial version. That's a good question, Pawan.
So any other queries, please ask in the chat.
Whenever we are trying to do, there is no coding knowledge.
Okay, thanks, Satish. So now I am sharing feedback from some of our review from some of our students who learned Tosca. So this is a review from student from Andhra Pradesh who took training from AllPro Trainings. So this is review from another one student from Hyderabad. He said the teaching faculty is good. This is a student, Tosca student review from Chennai. They said my trainer Satish was great experience for me. The trainer is very kind and gave me much time to clarify doubts and explain all areas about the course. Really feeling happy about the classes. So this is also Tosca student review from Bangalore. He also completed Tosca automation training with the Satish. So he said it's a fantastic experience. So his way of explaining even complex topics are clear, structured, and easy to understand. And this also is Tosca student review from Andhra Pradesh. So he completed Tosca automation course with the success factors. So next I will be explaining you about our student guide. So how we will be providing training to our students and how it helps them to secure job worldwide. So first one is the simple learning methodology. So each day we'll be having 1 hour class divided into 4 sessions. The session 1 is for 5 minutes, the quick revision and doubt clearance from the previous class. And the session 2 is for 25 minutes. The trainer teaches the particular day topic for 15 minutes. And then the students will be doing hands-on practice for another 10 minutes. Then the session 3 is for 25 minutes. The trainer teaches the next topic for the day for 15 minutes, followed by the student will be doing hands-on practice for 10 minutes. Then the session 4 is 5 minutes. It's a recap of class with the trainer. And this The learning pyramid, this shows reading alone provides 10% understanding, images and videos provides 20% understanding, group discussion provides 50% understanding, hands-on practice provides 75% learning, teaching concepts to others boosts 90% understanding. So our students are trained to the level where they can work on any live projects. So what is your goal now? So everyone will be having different goals, getting a new job, switching jobs. Someone will be interested in learning new technology. Someone will be looking for internal transfer within the company. So why you didn't meet our goal yet? So this is because of our habits. So for our habits has stopped us from reaching our goals, like wasting time, spending too much time on social media and talking about things that don't help. Then no daily plan, starting day without a clear plan or priorities causing confusion. Then no acting, not acting. We'll be talking about our goals, but we don't take any regular steps to achieve them. So the habit loop creates a systematic learning path for career success. So the habit loop has three components. First one is the cue, that is the thought, redirecting students' time from unproductive activities to focus learning. Then the routine, attending daily live classes in a disciplined manner. Then the reward you'll be getting is gaining knowledge and reaching your goal. And you might have a doubt, like plenty of online videos are available nowadays. Why you have to choose live classes? So the advantages of learning using online videos is it has disadvantages of learning using online videos is it has unstructured content, but in live class you have well structured and organized learning. There is no way to ask question while referring online videos, but in live class you can ask the trainer questions immediately during the live class itself. The trainer is unaware of individual students when you refer online videos, but in live class the trainer knows each student personally. There is no personal experience sharing while you refer online videos, but in live class, trainer shares real-time project experience with the students. There is no follow-up on homework while you refer online videos, but in live class, trainer follows up daily and ensures homework is completed before moving to the next topic. The online videos are available for a long time, but due to habits and distractions, we haven't learned effectively. But in live class, helps restructure habits, making it easier to learn. So AllPro learning format is a combination of e-learning, e-coaching, collab learning, and virtual classroom. Advantages over other institutes, we allow only 5 students per batch. So while other students might add in 50 to 200 students, making it hard to focus on individuals. Our trainers offer personal attention and promote interactive learning. We provide downloadable live recordings. Most other institutes do not allow recording or live for lifetime access. And fingertip materials, all your live classes will be recorded and you can download the recordings. Class notes will be provided in PDF or PPT format. Required software and licenses will also be provided. So everything will be provided in a shared drive link. So this is the minimum market salary. So if you have a 4 to 5 years of experience, you should get at least 10 to 15 lakhs per annum. So if you're getting less than this salary, you should upskill yourself and you have to switch your jobs. So now the offer session. So this is exclusively for the student participants who have joined the webinar today. So Tosca full course is for 30 to 35 hours and the flash course or workshop is for 10 hours. The market price for Tosca is like for the full course 40 to 50K, but and for the flash course is 12K to 15K. So we are not charging up to that level. For our pro pricing will be for the full course it is 35K and for the flash course it's 6K. And those who join today, if you are interested to join the course, there is an exclusive offer for you. The full course price will be just 15K and the flash course, it's covered 10 hours of live workshop, covers basis of the technology. It is for, we are offering for 999 only. So please make use of it. The full course price is 15K and the full course is like 30 plus hours and the flash course is for 10 hours of live workshop. It will be conducted on weekends. So even if you are a working professional, you can attend the workshop. It is just 999. Please make use of it. So special bonuses you will be getting is free interview sessions, a resume preparation help will be provided, professional certification guidance will be provided, lifelong community support will be provided, LinkedIn recommendation we will provide, then the job guidance. Then you can clear your queries at any time with the trainer. So training classes will be conducted at your preferred timing. All live classes will be recorded and you can download the recordings. Daily class notes and documents will also be provided for the flashcards also. Even for the workshop also, we are providing you the live recordings. So please make use of it. So if you are interested to enroll in the full course or flash course, please make token payment to the uh, payment link shared in the screen. So now I will be sharing you the feedback form link in the chat. So those who fill the feedback will receive the e-certificate. So please fill the feedback form. Just a minute, sharing you in the chat. Hope you have received the feedback form link. So please mention your mail ID correctly in the feedback form. So your certificate will be sent to the mail ID mentioned in the feedback form within a week. Anyone please confirm you have received the feedback form? Okay. So the Tosca workshop, it covers basics of the technology. So it is a live workshop for 10 hours. It will be conducted on the weekends. So those who are interested to join the workshop, please make the payment to the account shown in the screen. Otherwise, I'm sharing my WhatsApp number in the chat. You can approach me also. So if you want to enroll in the full course or flash course, please contact me. I have shared my contact number in the chat. So the flash course is just a 999, 10 hours of live workshop, and the full course it's 15K. This offer is only for those who participated the webinar today. Hope you have filled the feedback form. So thank you all for joining us today. We hope you found the session informative and inspiring. So if you have any further questions or feedback, feel to reach out to us. Don't forget to stay connected for updates on our upcoming training sessions. Have a wonderful evening ahead, and we look forward to seeing you in our future sessions. Thank you all. You can wind up the session now.